Toi hyvä, kun tää näyttää eestä pöllöltä ja takaa kissalta.
Joo. No niin, tässä taakse se Hello Kitty tarjoaa.
Joo, Hello Kitty tarra siihen.
Hello, I'm Soukki, and today I'm testing the Quattrovelo.
Few weeks ago I met Nico and his Quattrovelo. That was the first time I saw the Quattrovelo alive. Then I was able to do a short test ride around the parking lot. And now I can do a little bit more testing here at the Nokia track. The Quattrovelo is a very interesting bike, so there were a lot of interested people gathered around the Quattrovelo almost all the time. But now let's sum up all the things I have learned about the Quattrovelo during these 2 times I was able to see and test it. First, let's start with the rumble strips. I ride a 3-wheeled Quest, so I have to choose on which side of the rumble strip I ride. But because the Quattrovelo is 4-wheeler, you can ride on top of the rumble strip without any problems. The 4-wheeled Quattro has one problem though. The rear wheels are not aligned with the front wheels, so the Quattro will drive 4 lines in the snow during winter. And that means a lot of rolling resistance. On the other hand, Quattro will have more traction because both rear wheels are driven. We compared the ground clearance between my Quest and the Quattrovelo. It seems that Quattro has more ground clearance than my Quest. Now let's look inside. The drivetrain is a little bit different than Quest. The rear cassette is here in the middle of the rear axle. The modified rear derailleur doesn't have chain tensioner, it only has this chain guide. The separate chain tensioner is located in the front. Because the rear wheels are only 20 inch in size, you need bigger chainring to get reasonable gear ratios. This one has 75-tooth chainring, and it looks ridiculously big because these cranks are only 140 mm long. There is this useful service hatch at the rear where you can get access to the rear derailleur. The whole front bottom part with the footholes can be taken out for better access to the front. And I imagine that you can replace that part with the part without footholes. The luggage space behind the rear axle is huge and quite easy to access.
Tosi paljon tilaa.
I have always wondered if the Quattrovelo seat is sturdy enough, because it's held on only by these 2 straps at the upper end. But now when I have tested it, I can say that no worries, it feels very solid and sturdy. I'm not sure if the Quattrovelo riding position is lower than Quest's by default. At least in this Nico's Quattrovelo, the riding position is more laid back than with my Quest. But that's alright, let's go for a little test ride.
Okay, let's test the Quattrovelo with a little bit higher speed.
Unfortunately, the riding position wasn't quite perfect for me. The cranks were just a little bit too far away. But anyway, the ride feels very comfortable and steady, and the drivetrain feels very solid. Overall, very good and solid machine.
Alright, this feels very stable. Okay, as Nico told me, you can adjust the amount of airflow to your face with this visor. Pretty nice.
I can imagine this would be a very good commuting machine or perfect bike for long distances because of the huge luggage space. And it's also pretty fast. Nico's 200 meter sprint result was around 67 km/h. And one other thing I noticed when riding behind the Quattrovelo, the rear end is bouncing just a tiny bit when pedaling hard, but that's nothing compared to my Quest. But I think that's all for today. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.